Introducing Ms. Lane, our parent liaison.
Hey, my name is Tiana Porter. I'm here with our parent liaison, Miss Lane. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
What is your job here at Herman J. Russell, and what are your daily tasks?
Well, on paper, my job is parent liaison. My title is parent liaison, which means I act as a bridge between parents, teachers, school personnel. I facilitate communication, I provide resources, and I encourage parent involvement to support their students. Basically, I am the go between parents, teachers, and school personnel. I provide resources for families. I encourage parent involvement so each student can have support. One of the most important parts of my job, though, is my job to keep the school in compliance, which means we are a Title I school, which means we're a low income school, so we receive funds from the federal government. So in order to keep the money coming, I have to make sure that I obey the rules and do everything they tell me to do. Now, as for daily tasks, I start off with hall duty, and once I'm done with that, hall duty and phone collection. And once I'm done with that, I check my emails. I send out emails and reminds on upcoming events and what's going on in the community, what's going on in the school, and also what goes on in the district. I make sure families know what's going on at the school. I do research and plan monthly events, activities, workshops, and trainings. I order supplies needed for the events, and I must attend weekly scheduled meetings, and I also do a monthly training.
That sounds good. I never knew you did all of that. What are some things that you work on here at Herman J. Russell that people are unaware that you do?
Okay. First of all, my office is called the Parent Center, and I have food and other resources that we give families who are in need. My office is full of other resources such as computers and printers, and we have where parents can come in and they can look up jobs, they can do their resume, they can also print this information as well. And I also help parents get information to help them access their parent portal. Say a parent can't get into the portal, they have to call me and I give them access to the situation. So I also have information about housing, furniture, food, medical care, and I also work with Mr. Brown. We do home visits and we weekly we go pick up food for those who are in need. I also work with Mr. White and Mr. Fears to help solve different issues. I work on the attendance team. I am on the whole child intervention team, and sometimes I work and help as backup on the front desk. I also plan and host Title I meetings, PTA meetings. I provide staff with workshops and professional development training. I provide workshops and trainings for our parents. I also host and plan things like the father son cookout, the mother daughter brunch, the Christmas dance, and I also hosted and helped the Laura Institute give away one of our biggest food giveaway drives that we did earlier last year. I also help other teachers, staff, and members get tasks done, and I help wherever I'm needed.
That sounds awesome. I'm surprised that people are unaware what you do here at Herman J. Russell. Why are people unaware of what you do here at Herman J. Russell? And does that concern you?
Some people may not participate in some of the events that I plan. Even though I plan them, people just attend. They're not interested in who hosted it or who planned it. Now, does it concern me? Yes and no. Yes, because I think people should know what I do because I provide some good information and some good resources for those who are in need. And no, because of who I am. I just do my work. I don't try to make a name for myself.
That sounds good. I will let all my friends know and people that I know outside of schools to make sure you find out who the parent liaison is at your school. And let's make her aware of what you do.
Introducing Ms. Fitzhugh, our school registrar.
Hey, my name is Tiana Porter. Today we're here with our registrar, Miss Fitzhugh. Can I ask you some questions today?
Yes.
What is your job here at Herman J. Russell, and what are some of your daily tasks?
Well, my current position here at Herman J. Russell is the registrar, so which entails enrolling all the students that come here to Herman J. Russell West End Academy. That means when students enroll, parents have to go through an online registration process where they have to fill out an application, put all the information in. They have to upload all the documents that are required. Their current lease cannot be expired. It has to be a current Georgia Power bill for the month that they're enrolling within the 30-day period. It also have to have a parent ID required, the student's birth certificate, student's immunization, ear, eye, dental, which is a form 3300. Any parts of that form 3300 that is missing, we have to have the whole piece filled out, which requires me later to send out audit notifications to parents, let them know, hey, you're missing your lease, you didn't upload it, or you're missing your ID. All forms that have to be in compliance with the Office of Student Assignment and Records.
That sounds great. Never knew that you did that. What are some things that you work on here at Herman J. Russell that people are unaware that you do?
Well, because being a registrar is not a loud position where you're just out and about and people seeing what you're constantly doing, but there's a lot of behind the scenes things that I do daily. When schools request records outside the district, there's a platform that we use called Scribble. So that means I have to go into Infinite Campus, get your attendance, your enrollment history, your transcript, your grades, the birth certificate, immunization, your ear, eye, dental, social security card, all your records, and save it onto a computer in an area on my computer, which I have one called Withdrawn Students, and then upload it onto the Scribbles so it can transfer. And if it's an out of district request, there's a form that is required that you have to fill out, request the records from that school that the student is coming from. You have to have all the information of that school's personnel who handles records, the address of the school, all that have to be filled out. Then you have to put the student information in. If possible, if you have their last 4 digits of their social security number, you put all that in, download it, email it to that school, and wait for them to send the records back. If that student has special education records, then there's another form I have to fill out again, request all the special education records, which entails their psychological, their eligibility, their IEP, and any other documentation so that I can assist Ms. Leverett with providing so she can know how to schedule those students.
That sounds great. That's a lot of work too. Why are people unaware of what you do here at Herman J. Russell? And does that concern you?
It does concern me, Tayana, because currently I will not be back at Herman J. Russell next year. My position has been abolished, and it is concerning that people don't know all the details that go into this work.
That sounds great, but we need to get that unabolished because that's a lot. Who's gonna do all that work?
It is, and still have student records. When 6th grade records come in, you have to go through all those records, pull out. It could be double copies of parents' ID, double copies of lease, old lease, anything that's in there that's not current. You have to go through all those records, and you have to shred all those documents. So it's a lot of work. Again, it's not a loud position, but it's needed, really. So
That sounds good. Finish.